right, so we're live. I'm hoping you guys can see me because I'm not on my desktop. I'm actually on my little bitty 11-inch iMac Air, or MacBook Air, excuse me, because everybody's sick here and I forgot my chair. It's still in the car. So I'm sitting on my bed. So this was just a lot less hassle to deal with. So if you can't see me, just let me know and I will attempt to reposition the light over here so you can. I don't know, like I stick it over there. If I stick it in the front, you guys can actually see stuff. No. Like I'm gonna run this into the fan if I'm not careful. All right, there we go. So thank you guys for checking out Book Bragging. I forgot what the name of the show there was for a second. With all the antihistamine and cold meds and etc. that I've taken over the past 3 days, I think it killed what brain cells I had left, unfortunately. But as updates first, so if you guys have been checking out the shows, you will have realized that all of the author chats have been canceled. Over the last couple of weeks, I have decided that it is within the best interest of the site and all the authors that are booked that it's time to just cancel it. I do still have, I've also merged my other two live video chats. What is it? The faves for the month before, as well as the book order confessions. It has a new banner, and that's just now what it is. It's just book order confessions. So it will be both of those mixed together. We'll have our faves of the previous month and then our book topic of the current month. And both of these shows now will have special guests. If you go to the Facebook event page, you will find them on there. Our first special guest will actually be September the 5th, and that is Christina. I can't see her last name, but oh my goodness. She wrote Secrets and Truth and Secrets. It's about people with like special ordinary powers. I've actually read book 1 called Truth, and it was really good, so I can't wait to read book 2. But she will be here via Book Order Confessions on September the 5th at 4 p.m. All the shows are at 4 p.m. I think the only one show that we might be changing the date of is October's Book Bragging. Right now it's still set for the 31st, but it might change. The next author that has signed up for Book Bragging, that is Kate Axelrod. She wrote The Law of Living Others. She will be here on September 26th. And then the next one is, of course, special guest Sherry Ficklin. She will be coming on for the 3rd book of the Stolen Empire series. She will be coming on Book Order Confessions, which I said was perfect since it's about the faves of the previous month. That book comes out in October, and I know it's going to be a fave because I am a diehard fan of that series. So she will be here November 7th. And then the last one so far will be Katie Lynn Cross, her book, So Shall I Reap. I am thinking it comes out sometime in November. I don't have the book on me. It's over there, and I'm not getting up right now. So she will be here November 28th, also on Book Bragging. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see if this works out a little bit better with everybody getting sick, and we all got backed up, and now I'm writing a book that I'm heavily editing right now. And one of my I got 2 bloggers, and everybody else got sick from their side. So we're really, really backed up, and we're doing like 1 week at a time right now. I actually just had to go do posts. So yeah, it's a work in progress. So we're going to get on with the rest of this, and hopefully we will get everything situated by the new year. So I hope you guys like the new shows with the special guests and stuff coming on. So I think that should be fairly interesting and just something a little bit different to bring more spice to the show. All right, let's see. What was one other thing that I needed to bring up that I wanted to bring to you guys' attention. There is a great thing going on. I let the author know that I was going to be sharing this. Martina Boone. She's the author of Compulsion and the soon-to-be released, I think it's Persuasion. It's the Heirs of Watson Island series. Via her street team, she actually has a thing going on, I think, like a donate and get involved book drive type thing. It's one to help get books in the hands of needy readers. I'm going to post this link on the event page. I have like 2 bags of books that I'm going to be sending them here as soon as I find out who I'm sending them to. But I guess the information on how it works is on there, and I guess it goes to different people every single month, and you just like put on what you are, blogger, reader, whatever. See, donate books in need. And you guys can check that out there about getting involved. And I think that's a really good thing to do. It gets books in people's hands that don't generally really end up with books. I know that, I didn't even know we had them, but we have a whole bunch of little free libraries around here. So I went and shoved books in there and actually found a few that I was actually looking for in my Girls Grab books. So it's pretty interesting. Okay, so now for what you were waiting for, I'm actually going to share this one first. Rachel, your book is here. I actually won this the other day, and it's by Bookplate, but it's signed. We actually had to meet them back in June of this year for Amber Smoke. So we got to meet Kristen Cass and PC Cast, and we got all our books signed. So I have the entire House of Night series signed by both authors, which is just amazing. Then I have a whole bunch of the little PC Cast, the Goddess of Love series, I think, like Goddess of the Sea, Goddess of Love, Goddess Beauty. I've got those signed as well. I'm not exactly sure where they are. I moved all my books around. Oh, they're down there. You can see this. I moved all my books around, so now instead of going across the top, they go down in ABC order. So there's still a lot left. But of course, this stuff here from this shelf down, that's still stuff I still need to read. I've made a dent. Since it used to be, if you have seen older photos from earlier this year, like back in January, the whole entire top of the bookshelves, all 4 of them were over polluted with books, double stacked, and they were everywhere. So I've made a dent in it. So woohoo! All right, so this actually came in the mail today. This also came in the mail today. This is her review. I kind of wish she wouldn't have signed it. This is from Kiki Hamilton. I didn't even think to tell her not to sign it to me. So the way this is going to go is that if I like it, I'm keeping it since it's signed to me. If I don't like it, of course, it will go up for giveaway. It's just signed to Jessica. I'm sorry. But she also sent me some bookmarks. So I got 3 bookmarks from the Midnight Spy and 2 bookmarks from the Fairy Ring, which this actually works out really well because one of the other things that I had gotten that I made another video to it. I need to post it. I don't know what I did with it. We've been cleaning. It's a box from Eureka. It's a book subscription box, and one of the books I got in it was The Fairy Ring in paperback. So these will actually go with that, even though it didn't come with the box. Everybody likes some swag. So that will go with that one. That should be up here probably around the end of November because I'm waiting for the rest of the boxes. So the other thing that came today was for pre-ordering the Queen of Shadows book, and it's the buttons from the Throne of Glass series. And the top one says, I love Dorian. This one says, I will not be afraid. Team Selenia. I'm so horrible with names. Keep calm and read Throne of Glass. I love, was it Toll or whatever? It's been a while since I've read these. I'd rather be in Theresen. That one. And then I Love Rowan. Look, I know that one. But I got those today. Those are mine. Nobody can have them. Those are going into my swag box. I wish they would do patches because I just like sew them onto my bag. I don't I mean, I like buttons, don't get me wrong, but I'm so afraid that they're going to pop off and then I'm going to lose them and then they will be gone forever. So other things that happened this month and this past month, back in the end of July, was I got to go to GeekyCon. And a lot of crap happened there. Oh my God. So I found out that this year, being media, you weren't entitled to go to the book signing, which was like one of the major things that I wanted to be able to do there for myself. Cool thing is that all the authors were amazing, and instead of just getting maybe 1 or 2 books signed like I did last year, I got everything signed. Everything. I've got the entire Shadow and Bone series. The rest of them are up there because I'd already put them back, but they are all set now, officially signed to me. I will actually be meeting her again in October. I think it's October 12th at Books and Books in Coral Gables down here in Florida for the release of The Six of Crows. I cannot wait. Other authors that are going to be there is Jennifer Angelini. I don't remember what her first name, but she's the author that wrote Star-Crossed. Her other series, Trial by Fire, Book 2, Firewalker, comes out, and she will be there, so I will be able to get those books signed too. Woo. I'm a very happy person for that. All right, so next I decided that I wanted these in hardback. I had these in hardback forever ago. I don't know why I switched them out. Sorry about that. Okay, so I actually sold off my paperback copies and I ordered them all in hardback. So this is the original cover. Of course, the new cover does not look like this, but you know, hey, that's fine. So that one's mine. Nobody can have that one. I'm going to start splitting these up here on stuff that has to get scanned in to go onto the shelf and what's going somewhere else. Okay, so next on the list is another book from Michael Philip Cash. I've got to say, I really love getting these. Michael, thanks so much for sending them because he's got some of the coolest swag that I've ever seen. This time around, it is a poker chip keychain and a deck of playing cards that I haven't actually looked at. They are still sealed. They don't look like anything particularly special, but it is still freaking awesome. And I can hear the small children out there yapping. This stuff will be up for giveaway. So that can go over there. Next is, I ended up actually with 2 copies of this for some reason, both in finished copy. This is the one from Night Owl Reviews, so thanks so much for them. So this will be up for giveaway via the site probably in November, because the entire month of October will be all the stuff that me and Rachel obtained when we went to Indie Book Fest. So the entire month of October, if you see it on there, it will be up for giveaway. And sometimes we have multiple copies, so you know, you can't beat that. But all that stuff will be up for giveaway. There will be about 50 plus winners. You will win a bag of swag and then 1 to 2 books. So there's going to be a lot of giveaways. That one is donated to the US only because of how much we have to ship. So just so you guys know. And most of it is adult. There is some teen, but a majority of it is not. Just so you know. If by chance you win and you don't want an adult book, let us know and we can always just send you the swag instead. So the next one I got from Gallery Books, and this is Life with a Sprinkle of Glitter. And I have to say, I've actually looked through this book and this is just adorable. I love how they did this. This is just, I'm going to be throwing up rainbows by the time I'm done with it. This is just, it's adorable. It's adorable. But this is, I'm thinking it's nonfiction, so I guess it's a memoir. I haven't really looked at it to see exactly what it's about, but this again will be up for giveaway more than likely in November. The next one is Power and Passion. This is actually a book too. I didn't realize that. And this is erotica, mature audiences only, just so you know. This is book 2 to Seduction and Surrender, which I actually read a few months ago. I think it's been a while. But part one was actually really good. I'm hoping that this one is as well. I didn't even realize that it was a book 2 to that one, but I really love this cover. It's so pretty. And that one, of course, will be up for giveaway. All these will be up for giveaway. Here's the next one. This is The Secrets of Blood and Bone. This one I actually didn't know that it was a book 2 at all. So now I need to get book 1. I have it coming. I just don't remember what the title of it was because it is not listed in here. Oh, there it is. The Secrets of Life and Death. So this is from Broadway Books. This one looks really interesting. I really love the cover. You can feel it. This one, of course, will also be up for giveaway. The next one is I have 2 copies of this one as well. Is Crystal Kingdom. Don't know why I ended up with 2 copies. I think one came from the publisher and one came from Night Owl Reviews. I'm thinking. That one's from the publisher. Let's see. Yep, the other one came from Night Owl Reviews. So there will be a giveaway for not 1 but 2 copies of this. Oh, I love these covers. They're so pretty. I wouldn't mind her dress either. They're so pretty. All right. Next up is I think this is the 5th book in the series. Yes, 5th book in the Hacker series. Oh, yeah, 5th. It says right on it. From Meredith Wild. This is the next one, Hard Love. This one also is erotica romance, but the other ones were amazing. So can't wait to read that one. That, of course, is another giveaway. The next one is Breakaway by Cat Spears. This one is a teen, I'm pretty sure. This is from St. Martin's Press. Yes, this is teen, I think. But it looks pretty interesting. Let's see. I guess it deals with the death of a sibling. And romance. It is a witty and emotionally moving tale of friendship, first love, and loss. Breakaway. I like the cover. It looks pretty interesting. Let's see. Sometimes winning means losing it all. So that one will also, of course, be up for giveaway. The next one is from Wonderkind PR. And this one is published by Henry Holt, which is a division of something or other. For life of me, I can't think about it. Or is it just Henry Holt? So many of these places are divisions of everything else. And then when I think it's a division, it's not. So I guess it's just Henry Holt. Okay, so there's that one. I really love the cover to this one. I think it looks pretty interesting. This is adult. It's just normal adult fiction. It looks pretty neat. This is from the author of Prophet of Bones. That one, of course, will be up for giveaway as well. The next one is Unfriended. I actually ended up with 2 copies of this one as well. This looks to be middle grade-ish, I am thinking. Doesn't say on the back what grade they're in, but it's called Unfriended. It looks cute. Unfriended you. And darn, we'll be reading that one. This is the next one, No Such Person. I actually had an ARC of this. This is from the author who did The Face on the Milk Carton. I'm going to drop it. This is also from Night Owl Reviews. This one looks pretty interesting. I didn't exactly care for The Face on the Milk Carton. I had those a while back ago. This one is about murder, and that one of the sisters has been charged with premeditation, killing and taken to jail. So that seems pretty interesting. Thriller, mystery, definitely up my alley. So it's going to be pretty neat. The next one, the other copy, the book, this is book 1. Book 2 is actually over there. Again, I don't want to get up. So I have both copies, book 1 and book 2 of this. That one was actually supposed to be done for review on the 31st, but with everybody getting sick, that is not going to happen. But it will be done by the end of the next month. And although book 1 is mine because I had to physically purchase it, book 2 will be up for giveaway. If by chance I hate it, then I'll just do both. Next is one I am excited to be reading. It is Reawakened. This thing looks amazing. I love the cover to this. It's this beautiful teal blue it's just, the computer doesn't do this justice. If you see this in the store, like look at it and like move it around and stuff, because it has like this almost metallic look to it, and it's gorgeous. This is the author of the Tiger's Curse series. I've seen reviews of this being all over the place. Some people say they can't get into it. Others say that it's awesome. Other people say that it sucks. So I'm really hoping that I like this because it's beautiful. It's so pretty. So the next one is book 3 of the Extraction series. This is, again, from St. Martin's Press. This is teen. This is Evolution. When does this come out? I didn't even look at it. Dun, 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 dun. It doesn't say. Oh, this is actually out on September the 8th. The other 2 books, they were, I think I 5-starred them. I don't have them anymore because they were all given away. But I love these covers. Again, they are so interesting looking, and I really can't wait to finish the series. So the next one will be part of Anna Reese's Couch. She was sent via Make Believe Ideas. I don't see another publisher on this, but it is nursery rhymes, and it is all nothing but a little book of nursery rhymes, and it comes with a CD, so that's going to be pretty interesting. This probably won't be given away. I will more than likely end up donating it to somebody like me. I don't know, maybe an author that's pregnant or something. Everybody's pregnant. I'm just glad I'm not pregnant. No. But this looks pretty cute. So that will definitely be one that she does for her little show. The next one is The Drafter by Kim Harrison. This looks amazing. I love this cover. It's about memories. This is from Gallery Books. This one is out September 1st. I cannot wait to read this. This is adult, and I was reading this. This just looked awesome. Even Diana Gabaldon liked it, and Kelly Armstrong, and everybody. So you know it has to be awesome. So there's that one. The next one is also from Night Owl Reviews. This is from the writer of the Book of Eli. I don't know when this one's due out, but it is called Abomination. It has this really cool scarab on the front of it, which is an Egyptian dung beetle, for people who don't know. At least I'm pretty sure that's scarab. If it isn't, I'm sorry. But this one, again, looks really, really interesting. It says Fear the Monster Within. This is another, it's adult. Really can't wait to read this one as well. I mean, it starts out on the flippy thing here that states Dark Ages, Dark Magic. Can't wait. Let's see, where should I go to next? All right, so I actually started a group that is a book gift exchange that goes every 2 months. Our next one is in October, and everybody sends a book to everybody else. And back in July, my person who was sending to me, her name is Lisa, sent me some awesome stuff because it was also my birthday month. So she sent me 2 little cards, I'm guessing for my girls, which I'm like keeping away from them because I like those. So she sent me this really cool bookmark that says keep calm and have a cupcake, which is awesome, for my birthday. But then I was getting really scared about what book she was going to send me because of everything that I already have. But she hit it out of the park with a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, which is like my fave. One of my favorite books is Beautiful Disaster. It's Beautiful Disaster. From Jerry Maguire or Janie Maguire, and I always say that if she would have reworked it ever so slightly, add a bit of magic, that thing would have been a perfect new retelling of Beauty and the Beast, and it would have just been amazing. So that one's mine. You guys can't have it. Gonna be reading that sooner or later, but it's a work in progress. So the next one I actually found at the library used bookstore. I'm not sure why it's double signed. My best guess would be that somebody that she tried to sign it in silver and it didn't come up, so she went back over it. But it is a signed copy of Divergent by Veronica Roth that you guys can barely see. But this is actually up for trade on the hashtag books for trade on Twitter. I don't need it. I already have one. My copy's up there because I got to meet her. She was at GeekyCon. which I will grab those. Okay, so here's my copy. Oh my goodness. If you were following my stuff when I was there, you would have also seen that I got a picture taken with her. Throat spray. Spray of Champions. The next one, this is not signed to me. When I found out that they were just going to sign all my stuff and I was just shoving books in their faces, they're like, here's my books, here's a Sharpie, thank you for signing. I neglected to tell her my name. Oops. So I have the Young Elite sign. I guess that kind of works out in my favor for the fact that if I end up not liking it because I've only read, I think, a part of it, then I can still give it away. Well, not give it away, but I can toss it on the books for trade. So there's that. Goes on the stuff I need to read, of course. The next two, these were via the author chat. This author hasn't gotten back with me, so I don't know if she's just going to do the Q&A and then do a review post for, you know, a couple of months, or if she's going to opt to come on one of the other shows. But these books are signed. Both of them are signed. So one way or the other, these will be up for a giveaway. Alrighty. Next, on to the ARCs. So the first ARC I got yesterday was The Boy Most Likely To. I actually have this in print, in finished copy up here as well. So kind of bummed that I'm going to get clobbered with books. Kind of bummed that this wasn't also a finished copy since the book is already released, but I guess we'll live. So you can win a ARC of that one. This one's mine. You can't have it. I actually haven't even read all of those. I read like half of the first one and fell in love with it so much I traded off my paperback copy and ordered the first two in hardback. I'm weird. So the next one is the next book. I think this is book 3 in this series. Where is this series? I swear I can't find anything in here now that I moved all this stuff around. Well, anyway, it is the next book in the After Dark series from CC Hunter. This is called Unspoken, and this is not out until October. Of course, this is an ARC, so it will be up for giveaway. And this is from Night Owl Reviews. And next, let's see. More ARCs. This one is Star Craving Mad. This one came yesterday. This is from Booksparks PR. This is part of their summer reading challenge. So this one will be reviewed and given away probably within the next 3 weeks. I'm just like tossing stuff in there as I can. The next one is however you pronounce that, from Rachel Vincent. This one actually looks pretty interesting. It deals with a circus and creatures and stuff, so it looks pretty interesting. This one is actually out in October as well. Can't wait to read it. I love Rachel Vincent. I actually haven't read her other book, the Soul Screamer series. I think that's the same person. Maybe it's not. Let me know if you know. I haven't looked it up yet. Is that the same person? I'm not sure. This doesn't say. But anyway, it looks pretty neat. Let's see. Next is some books from Simon & Schuster. I got The Nest. This one is out in October. This is a little baby paperback ARC. This one looks pretty interesting. It looks like it has some pictures in it. Where'd it go? It's got some drawings or something in it. This is for grades 3 to 7, ages 8 to 12. This one is out October the 6th. That one looks pretty interesting. The next one, this one is actually already out, and I really love how they did the finished copies of these. If you find one, if you take off the dust jacket, it's just the girl laying down there, and all of this is all superimposed over it in a clear backing, which is really cool. It's like I know I heard a ding somewhere. Okay, so this one looks pretty cool. This one will actually be reviewed here in the next couple of weeks as well. This one was actually out this month in August, so it's already out. You can buy it now. The next one, this is out next month on the 29th, Zeros. Every Power Has a Price. I haven't done so well with books from Scott. I know that I attempted to Die Hard Love Afterworld, and it just didn't work out for me. It's actually currently on my trade list. I really wish they would have split the two books up, because that switching back and forth between the paranormal and the real world was just killing me. The next one is The Death and Life of something Finch. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that. This book is really thick. This one is also out in October. It doesn't give me an actual date. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, October 27th. It looks pretty interesting. This is volume 1. I'm not sure what this is about, but it is massive. And it looks like it's set in the 1890s. So it looks pretty interesting. Next one over that one, I got another copy of Hotel Ruby in the mail. So I've got one book up actually to try and trade for something, like for another ARC, so I can bring you guys something a little bit different. If nobody jumps on it, I also have an extra copy of Dangerous Lies on there as well. If nobody jumps on those, I'll just have 2 copies to give away versus 1. The next one is from Amulet Books. This is In the Footsteps of Crazy Horse. This is also an ARC. This one's out in November, by the way. This one is out in November as well, so it's pretty thin. It looks like a little kid book. Ages 10 to 14, so of course in Dawn will be reviewing that one. And there's the extra copy of Dangerous Lies that I was talking about. This one is also out in November. This one was pretty good. It's about a girl that is in the witness protection program. It was okay. It was pretty good. The next one is from Gallery Books and is out. When is this out? It doesn't say. Let's see. Okay, here we go. November 10th. It is a bound galley, but it is called Hello Life. It is about, what is this about? I don't even know. I haven't looked at this one yet. It's about stuff. I guess it's about everything from being healthy to dating to surviving life crisis to getting the life that you want. So it's all that interesting stuff. And the last ARC is Nightfall by Jake Halperin and Peter something or other. I'm not going to attempt to pronounce that one. This one is from Putnam. This one is out next month. Let's see, what day next month? Dun, 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 dun. Every time I think it doesn't say, then I find where it does, and then it actually doesn't. It just says September. I didn't know this was inside of this. For the master of the house. Okay, nightfall is upon us. Get your house in order. 1, put knives and sharpeners in parlor wall. Remove lock and handle from front door as indicated below. Turn dining room table quarter turn. Sprinkle lime where it's marked with L. Hang rat snout and teeth in sitting room. Mount teeth on western wall. Roll up carpet on porch. Note, the knives are extremely sharp and must be handled with care. Sea salt works well when washing walls. Okay, well, coming from me being a witch, pagan, sea salt is really good for keeping ghosties out of the places that you want them. But yeah, that's kind of creepy. I didn't know that was in that ARC. So there's something extra that you get. So my guess would be this is some kind of ghost story, maybe. See, after 14 years of day comes 14 years of night. Don't get left behind. Okay. This just says September, ages 12 and up. It doesn't give me an actual day, unfortunately. So I don't know. Oh, they said they had this promoting at BEA. I don't remember seeing it there. But that definitely looks interesting. Another one I can't wait to read. So that is all the lovely ARCs. So other stuff that I got the last 2 books in the Shatter Me series signed to me. Yay! So now I officially have all of them, and I'm like, yeah, watch. You know, I'll get these all signed. It's paperback, then it'll come out with it in hardback. That seems to be the way that it goes. I got All the Rage to me signed by Courtney Summers. Really hoping I like that one since it's signed to me. It's another one of those. Then this is from Indie Book Fest. Jana Oliver was there. This is actually a used copy, but I got everything signed by her. Yay. To me. See, this one's from the used bookstore. I found this one and this one. Haven't read these yet. They were $5 a piece in trade credit. They look pretty interesting. So there's those. This will actually come up for review the end week of October. We are doing mainly nothing but Jana Oliver stuff, but we also have a copy of book 1 from her, as well as a copy of Tangled Souls from her, which is not this copy. But so a winner, you can win those. And most of that stuff, everything's signed. I found an original copy of Warm Bodies for $6 at the used bookstore trade credit. That goes over there. Then I also found these. These were $5 a piece. This is the Dragon Diaries. I had never seen these before, from Deborah Cook, best-selling author of Firebird. These were $5 each in trade credit. They look pretty interesting. I mean, it's dragons. Can't beat the dragons. Then, of course, I have a copy of Tangled Souls signed to me. Then at Books A Million, they had all these buy 2, get 1 free books. So I ended up getting brand new copies of Cloaked, Beastly, and Bewitching. Really mad. Went back there the other day and they had Towering, and they didn't have anything else that I wanted. Kind of mad about that one. Hopefully they still have them by next week and I can go back and grab one. I also ended up via what was it? I don't remember what I was gonna say. All right, well, anyway, I also out of that ended up with a copy of Flunked with the buy 2 get 1 free hardback, The Queen of the Tearling. This one I actually tried to read as a hardback, and I thought it was kind of boring, but friends told me, like, you have to stick with it. You won't want to slap her across the face forever. I was really hoping that somebody would just kill somebody and just be done with it. So we'll see. Hopefully it works out. And then also the same thing, I had this one, Red Rising, that I kind of put to the side, gave it back to the library, and they're like, well, you should really try it. So I grabbed that one as well. Next, I found a $5 copy of The Distance Between Us from Katie West for $5 in trade credit. And then after GeekyCon, I found out, oh, well, Ilsa and the Happily Ever After has come out in paperback. At the time, I hadn't read any of these, even though I have all 3 of them signed to me. I got the first 2 signed last year at BEA from Stephanie Perkins, and this year I didn't know that this had been done in paperback yet, so I ended up having her sign a posted, but it matches, so you know, it's all lime green, so it's all good. So now that one's signed as well. All right, let's see. Next, I found a copy of Crash by Nicole Williams for $5 in trade credit at the used bookstore. This looks pretty interesting. I guess it's teen. I don't think I've read this one yet, and apparently it's not book 1. Apparently clashes, so we'll have to see where that one takes me. The next one is The Corner of Bitter and Sweet. This one looked pretty interesting. This one was $6, I think, in trade credit. It doesn't say, so I'm going by it says on the back because it's half. So that one looks pretty interesting. I found a copy of Illuminated for, I think this one would have been $5 trade credit I know I had this a while back ago. I don't remember why I got rid of it, but it looks pretty interesting. It's a retelling of like Romeo and Juliet. Or no, it's not. No, it's not. I take that back. No. It is a retelling of something else, I think. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's a retelling of Romeo and Juliet. Never mind. I lied. I know there was one that it said like you had Romeo and Juliet and Isolde and whatever, and now you have this person. I just don't remember who it was. But the next one is I had this from the library. I got maybe 3 pages into it and fell in love with it. I'm like, I have to read this. So going to do this one later. But it sounds really awesome. Here's the other 2 books from the Immortal Rules series. Can't wait to finish this. I still haven't read these 2 books. I think I had gotten halfway through the Eternity Cure when something happened. So I ended up not finishing it. But now I have all of them, and I will get them all read. The next one is Burn for Burn. I got these signed. These are mine. I'm really bummed that I didn't think to give her my name. But they're signed. Now I just need to track down the other half of this series, of the author anyway. I have all the books, but I again haven't finished them. I just need to finish book 2 on that one, or book 3 on that one, which is Fire with Fire. They're over there. But the next one is the Legend series. Again, these are just, or they should be just signed. They're not signed to me. They're just signed. I actually haven't read any of these either. So we'll see how that one goes. Next is Queen of Tomorrow. The rest of them are over there. These are signed to me. These are mine. Thank you so much to Sherry Ficklin. These are awesome. If you guys haven't read these, you need to. This is book 2. Pull this over here. The next one is an awesome thing. So I found book 4 to this series at the bookstore up in Jacksonville in hardback. And I'd already had the first 3 in paperback, so I actually gave those to a friend. But you couldn't find the first book in hardback online unless you wanted to pay $60 for it. I saw one go all the way up to $1,000 and they weren't even signed. So I tweeted to the author and asked, do you know of a place that, I can find the first one in hardback? Because they still had these in hardback on Amazon. So instead of just giving me a place to buy it, she sent them to me, signed. And I love what she put in this. She's like, if you can get $60 for this, she's so for it, which I just think is amazing. And the rest of them are all signed as well. She is such an awesome lady, and I love her books so much. This is one of the very few series that I've actually finished all of them except for the last book, and these are amazing, amazing, amazing. If you love steampunk, you need to grab these. The Kick Butt Women, as you can see on the front covers, Kick Butt Women, and a really awesome story. If you haven't read them, you need to. So the next one is the rest of the Demon Trapper Daughter series. Of course, those are all signed to me. The next one is Dangerous Depths. This is book 2 to... what is book 1? I don't remember. It's what is like Eternal Tides or something like that. Thought it was right up there. Apparently it's not. Let's see, is it inside of here? Maybe. Maybe not. It's not on here. Oh, goodness gracious. Really? That's horrible. But I have book 1 signed by the author that I got when I met her in I think it was Clearwater, which that book is amazing. I think it's Dangerous Tides. This is Dangerous Depths. Yeah, I think that's right. So this is book 2. Can't wait to read that one. It's signed to me. I didn't care for her other book. Was it Grasp Me in Eternity? I didn't care for that one, but that one was amazing. Mermaids. Also at Indie Book Fest, I ended up winning copies of this, which I was really happy about because the copy that we got for review, Rachel ended up with. Just like tears. And I really love these covers. So when I actually won a set, I was like, yeah. And of course, I'm pretty sure, yeah, these are all signed to me. Woohoo! Can't beat that. So the next one is How to Be a Mermaid. This one is actually my copy. It's signed to me, but we also have a copy for giveaway, so of course you can't beat that. This one's really small. It's from Erin Hayes, and it's just gorgeous. I love the cover. It's so pretty. So pretty. Mermaids. Next is Briar Rose, again by Jana Oliver. This one I cannot wait to read. This one you guys can't have. This one's mine. It's signed to me. It has my name in it. Hopefully I don't hate it. I'm really hoping not because I really like all these retellings because they're just awesome. And I didn't realize this is a UK copy. Why did she give us UK copies? That's weird. But anyway, next is also from Jana Oliver. I actually got this one for free since I bought all these other books. It's signed for me. It's part of the Demon Trapper Daughters series. It is one of the novellas, and it looks awesome. These just look so cool. Next is from Sherry Ficklin. This is Prodigal and Riven. This is book 2 and 3 of the Lost Imperials series. I haven't read this series from her yet. I do have book 1 up there. It has been shelved. This is another one that is just mine because it's signed by me. Next is a signed copy of The School for Good and Evil, book 3, The Last Ever After, and it's signed. This is actually from Barnes & Noble. It's not signed to me, but it's signed. That's all I care about. I need to get book 1 and 2 signed. I have not done anything with this book yet. This is definitely a book that I will be reading in November. It's one of the very few books that I will more than likely not have to go back and reread book 1 and 2 because just so much stuff happened. I don't know if I'm going to remember everything because it's been a while since I read them, but I'm really hoping. And if you haven't read this, this is middle grade, but it is amazing. I was halfway through book 1, A School for Good and Evil, before I realized that, oh, this was written by a guy who did a very good, amazing, beyond amazing job writing about 2 little girls. I mean, I'm not one for middle grade for the most part, but that was just amazing. Next is Feuds. This one I bought as well. Torn is over there, book 2. These will actually be up for giveaway. Here coming up in the next, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. I think the middle or the end of September. I love these covers. They're gorgeous. These are not signed in any way, shape, or form. This one's actually, it says new, but it came from Amazon. I bought it because I didn't have book 1. And here we are finally at the last stack of books of dust. All right, so first and foremost, of course, we have book 3 of the Legend series. This one was actually already signed, so now it's double signed. Of course, without my name, but I actually bought it signed, so it's double signed. Haven't read those yet. Next is the Ashes and Ashes and Fire with Fire. These, of course, are all signed. So beyond happy that I got these signed. If you love contemporary and paranormal, this is a wonderful blend of both. It is contemporary with a hint of paranormal to it that works just so well that they're just amazing. You need to read them. Next is To All the Boys I've Loved Before and P.S. I Love You from Jenna Han. I actually haven't read these yet. I just happened to grab, I don't remember where I got book 1 from. I think I got it in trade or I won it, but both of them are signed. They're not signed to me. So if by chance I don't like them, they go up for trade. Right, let's see. Oh, I also got The Deaf, apparently, from the Buy 2 Get 1 Free. I love this movie. Amazing movie. I've actually tried to read this book before as an e-copy, like the night that we went and watched the movie and came home. I downloaded it in the car and then refunded it 2 minutes later. Don't remember why. I think there was just something in here in the beginning of it that just kind of like But I'm going to give it a try again. We'll see. I love the movie. We own the movie. The movie's amazing. The next book was also from the used bookstore for $6. This is book 2 to Magic Under Glass? No, yeah, Magic Under Glass. I love her other series. Book 2, Glittering Shadows, I think is what it's called. I can barely see it from this far away. Book 1, I think, is Dark Metropolis. That book was amazing. I haven't read book 2. I own it, though. But this is her other series, so I wanted to try it. And these two are the next ones, Losing Logan and Queen of Someday. This is book 1. Queen of Always will be out, I think, in e-copy in October and print, I think, in November. This, again, amazing series. Beautiful covers. These are mine. You can't have them. Those are signed to me. Mine. Next is The Weight of Souls. This one I actually got off of Amazon. It's not signed or anything cool like that, but I'd been looking at this forever, and I finally found a copy that was like a penny, and then the $3.99 for shipping, so I jumped on the fact of that one. This is actually published via Strange Chemistry. And last but not least, I've got a hardback copy of The Coldest Girl in Cold Town. This one is another one that I've tried a few times to read, and it just wasn't working out. I found this one for $3.97 and got it signed to me, so I guess it's, you know, it's mine now. I can pull this sticker off. Oh, it's all sticky. That's why I left it on there. It's $3.97. At Books A Million. My 11-year-old and Darn actually got a copy, her copy of Doll Bones signed to her as well. So she was really excited about that. And the 4-year-old got her picture taken with Holly Black, so she was all excited about that too. And last but not least is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. I'm so horrible at names. This one I haven't read yet either. Everybody in my book club was like, oh my god, it's amazing, you have to read it and stuff, so I bought it. I haven't read it yet, but it's signed to me anyway, because of course she was at GeekyCon, so that one got signed. Another one where they're like, well, it's kind of slow, but you know, it's worth it, so read it, so that's what I'm going to do. Here, I think it's next week. Is it next week? Dun, dun, dun. September 5th. When is this? Yes. Next Saturday, of course, is our book quarter confessions, where we will show you the books that we loved from last month, which is technically still this month, as well as the author coming on, and then our book topic of the week, which we will be talking about a few things, actually. First and foremost, we will be talking about our most anticipated books of the fall, which of course mine is definitely Queen of Shadows. We will also be talking about a new convention that is coming to Orlando, Florida in September that I will be going to this year. Let's see. And the next thing we'll be talking about is the most anticipated fall TV lineup, about what TV shows are coming. Things like The Shadowhunters, which is going to be amazing. You know, they can't really kill it any more than what the movie did. So, you know, as long as it's better than that, I think we'll be just fine. But other stuff, I've got a couple of boxes coming here in the next couple of days, and just tons and tons and tons of stuff to give away. If you see anything on my trade list that you guys want, let me know. And I'm going to get off of here since it is now 4:30 and I have been yapping for over a half an hour. It is time to go finish my book. If you guys want to check out my book, I will more than likely be posting it to Wattpad. There is one on there right now. It's either under Jessica Porter or Crossword Reviews. I don't remember, but there's one on there called The Water of Life. It is about a girl that has terminal cancer, and then she goes to Disney World via the Wish Foundation, the Wish Foundation, I don't know what, Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'll remember it sooner or later. And she basically goes there to die, but she ends up not dying via some magical, mystical reason. You guys can check it out. I think the first 7 or 8 chapters are on there. The second book deals with a post-apocalyptic world of where the end of days happens, but it is anti-religious. So all of these creatures that come there, if you pray, they come and kill you. They know that you've prayed. And there's one group of people that range in all different ages. It's not just children, that for some reason their thoughts are their own, so they can do basically what they like. And there's dragons and witches and fairies and all this stuff in it. So right now I think I'm about almost 10,000 words into it. I've got a long way to go, but I'm editing and then adding all at the same time. So I'll add like 10,000 words and then go back and edit through all of it. So it's a little slow, long process, but it's really working out. So I'm hoping that I will have at least the first couple of chapters, once I split up the chapters, posted on there pretty soon. And that one is called The Academy of Salt and Silver, and it is amazing. I think out of the two, I think I like this one more. It actually, I've had a migraine for the past 3 days, and I ended up, during a thunderstorm, no less, ended up getting in the shower yesterday because my head hurt just so bad. And this whole entire first couple of chapters just popped into my head, and my headache didn't go away until I was sitting in the car and I remembered that I wanted to write this down so I didn't forget, and started typing it up on my phone. I don't know where my phone went, but I started typing up on my phone, and poof, my headache went away. By the time we got home last night, I was already at 5,000 words, I'm pretty sure, or 3,000 words. I was pretty far, and that was all typed up on my iPhone. So, yeah, it's coming along very nicely, and that's basically all I have been doing today, other than post. So, hopefully that will be awesome and you guys will love it. It will be my first real attempt at trying to write a book and getting published. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the year so I can start shoving it in people's faces to read this. So fingers crossed. One way or the other, hope to get published, and we'll just see how it goes. So I'm going to get off of here and go grab something to drink, maybe some hot coffee or something. So I will catch you guys next Saturday. Let me know in the comments what book you want to win the most out of everything that I've shown you. Even if it's not something I'm giving away. Maybe somebody will win something. You don't know. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.